Asian Americans are the fastest growing ethnic group in the U.S. From 2000 to 2013, this group's population increased by 58%. Growing at such a fast rate, it's not surprising that the American media and advertisers are still trying to catch up and understand this group in a non-generalized way. But despite the growth, according to the 2010 U.S. Census, Asian Americans only make up about 5.6% of the total American population. And considering that the term Asian American wasn't adopted till the 1980s, it's safe to say Asians have had a chore in properly defining themselves within American culture. With a sudden influx of Asian immigrants in the late 19th century, yellow peril emerged, leading to ethnic discrimination laws such as the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. This fear of foreignness ruled the way Asians in America were treated over the next century. During this time, life for them in the U.S. remained largely separated from the American majority, living in Chinatowns or segregated neighborhoods. A turning point emerged in 1982 following the murder of Vincent Chin in Michigan. This became the rally point for the beginning of a pan-ethnic Asian American movement, which challenged the use of the term Oriental and adopted the term Asian American instead. By the 1980s, Asian Americans' place in society had changed. They began thriving as scientists, doctors, programmers, and engineers. But because of the years of existing almost separately in America, stereotypes emerged as the majority attempted to generalize and understand this minority group. The most prevalent stereotype of Asian Americans today are the notions of the model minority and the super student. Ads where they're shown as tech-savvy, hardworking overachievers and math whizzes perpetuate these stereotypes. To Asian Americans, these are a double-edged sword. In general, stereotyping often negatively reduces people to a few simple, essential characteristics. The representation of minority groups in the media indicates how they and majority groups perceive themselves in culture. Ironically, under the name of swiftness, multiculturalism, and ethnic marketing, advertising often perpetuates racial ideologies by simplifying, generalizing, and naturalizing. In this way, the media reinforces the idea of Asians as their stereotypes. By describing Asian Americans in such general ways, the diverse and complex experience of this group remain hidden. The problems associated with this stereotyping can be magnified because the group represented may uncritically accept these depictions of themselves as truth and the norm. Like all social groups, Asian Americans are diverse in terms of ethnicity, culture, social class, religion, language, educational levels, and generation in America. And in a time where multiculturalism and a widening view of the world is not only encouraged but also embraced by the masses, now is the opportunity for advertising to represent Asian Americans truthfully across all of their diversities.